Hello, my beautiful humans. It's Audria Firestone, speaker, author, coach. And today is Valentine's Day, and I'm wearing this color quite by accident. I didn't plan it, didn't even realize it was Valentine's Day until I was doing something and looked at the calendar. But it made me think of what is this thing called love? Well, hmm, I think better than anything I could define. Khalil Gibran, the author of The Prophet, wrote a great deal about love. But this, he says, if you must love and must needs have desires, let these be your desires: to melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night, to know the pain of too much tenderness, to be wounded by your own understanding of love, to bleed willingly and joyfully, to wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving, to rest at the noon hour and meditate love's ecstasy, to return home at eventide with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. Love like that seems to be so far above and below and around Valentine's Day that it makes me shake my head a little. Now, does that mean I wouldn't be delighted if someone sent me a rose and said, Audria, I love you today? Yeah, I'd like that. That would be fun. But love feels like it is to be lived and to go through the pain of trying to understand it. And most of the time, not finding it until you circle back around and come home to your own heart. What I've found is that for so long in my life, and I don't know if this resonates with any of you, I would love for you to tell me if it does. I realized I didn't love myself in that way. I didn't accept myself with all my good traits and all my bad traits and all my foibles. And I had all these shoulds and this measuring stick of who I needed to be before I could love myself. So, as you probably guessed, and as I just found out, what I'm advocating this Valentine's Day is I want you to fall in love. But I want you to fall in love with yourself first. To understand the incredible miracle that you are, the peace of the divine, the creative spark, the beating heart, the creative soul, who you are, the treasure of who you are. I didn't plot and plan this and plan what I was going to say because I was outside dancing in the snow and having people giving me strange looks to see this woman dancing in the snow. But I'll tell you, It wakes you up. And it was part of me saying to myself, I love you. I love you, because my to-do list is longer than my arm. And I thought, no, the sky is blue. There's a beautiful wind that's blowing. Take this house that your soul lives in and bring it outside and let it breathe and let it dance and let it move. All of these little things are saying, I love you. And what I ask you to do, right after you finish listening to this, that you go to a mirror and you look in your eyes and you say, beautiful human, and mention your name and say, I love you. I love you. I love you so much. You are precious on this earth. Whether others judge you as good or bad or ugly or beautiful or smart or dumb, none of it matters. Those are just labels and they're ridiculous. Most of them are just absurdities. Instead, find that space, that core inside of you, and feed that. Some of you may have never done this. I didn't do this until recently. Maybe a year ago, I've started to say, Adria, I appreciate you. Even if no one else does right now. Even if no one cares whether you're here or whether you're not here. I made someone smile. I patted a dog and she looked happy. I had someone say to me, wow, your energy's incredible. Another lady was smiling at me and said, you always inspire me when I see you dancing. Those are all love notes. Pay attention to the love notes that you get. They may not be the kind of notes that your heart is longing for, but I believe that somehow we need to love ourselves first. Because when we start to value who we are, then our essence out in the world takes on new worth and new value. So with all my heart, I say to you, happy Valentine's Day. Love yourself. And it doesn't matter whether someone else does or whether they don't, or whether they get it or whether they don't get it. It doesn't matter. And remember that the love that comes from you is more important and more precious than the love that comes to you, because it is your unique gift in this world. So, darlings, that's it for today. For an unexpected holiday that I didn't even realize was happening until a moment ago. But I had to say this. I had to share this with you. So wrap your arms around yourself and say, oh, baby, baby, I love you. And you can rest assured that I love you too. Because, oh boy, it ain't easy being a human. Boy, oh boy, it isn't easy. And I think we're all terribly valiant when we just keep walking and put one foot in front of the other. So with all my heart and a heart full of love. Happy Valentine's Day, darlings. See you later, alligator.